Melissa.
starting this meeting. You're on.
We're officially starting. Okay,
That's
well,
right.
welcome everybody. We are so excited that you are here. My name is Denise Roberts. I'm a senior sales director from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And with us, we have the lovely Kristen Moss from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. And your other host for tonight is Melissa Nix-Gill from Tyler, Texas. And we are so excited to be here. The best thing about these virtual events is all of us girlfriends who don't live close to one another can get on the event together and work together. So we're so excited about that. Okay, so what we're going to do is real quickly, we're going to just tell you a little bit about, we thought we'd do something fun. And so each of us have been in the business a certain amount of time. And so we're going to start with me and we're going to tell you one of the things that would have held us back from starting Mary Kay business. So like I said, my name is Denise Roberts. I have been building my Mary Kay business for 24 years. 20 of that I've been a sales director. That's really crazy since my 29th birthday is tomorrow, but it is true. Okay. And one of the things that honestly almost held me back is I always had problems with my skin. And I thought, how can I sell skincare if my skin itself isn't really great? But the best thing is I started using Mary Kay and I got really good skin and I could help my customers. Oh, okay. So what we're going to go to next is Melissa. Melissa, you want to tell us about you?
Okay, yay. Am I on the big screen?
You're on the big screen.
I'm on the big screen. Yay me. Okay, I feel really naked, so I get to put my makeup on in a minute. But anyway, I'm Melissa. I live in Tyler, Texas. I've been in Mary Kay for 26 years. I know. Time flies. But what almost held me back from joining Mary Kay, I had just moved to Albuquerque and I didn't know anyone. I knew the 5 women that I worked with and all my family, all my friends were in Texas. And so that's what almost held me back from giving Mary Kay a try.
Okay. All right. Well, next we're going to go to the lovely Kristen Moss. Kristen, tell us about you.
Hi, my name is Kristen Moss and I live in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, and I've been building my Mary Kay business for 14 years, which seems like a long time, but it doesn't seem like a long time next to Denise and Melissa. So, but one thing that could hold me back was I had never sold anything before Mary Kay, like nothing, like not just literally, I was not a salesperson at all. So that was one thing that definitely could have held me back, but did not. So
did not. And we're so glad. And guess what? Kristen sells a lot of products. So it obviously didn't, it worked out, right, Kristen?
Right.
Okay. So here's a little bit about what we're going to do tonight so you guys know what to expect. We're going to have a couple more drawings because we have some product and some money, well, some product that's worth some money to give away. And so what we're going to do is we are going to go through, we wanted to focus on the eyes tonight. And so Melissa is going to be doing 2 beautiful, well, no, you're going to do 1 eye look, right? We changed that. 2. Okay, sorry. I am getting older, and so I kind of forget things every now and then. So one eye's going to look one way, one's going to look the other, and then Chris and I look that we wanted to try between those 2. Okay, I got it now. But she's going to go through step by step and show you how to put it on. We're going to talk a little bit about the products that we used. Up to when Melissa gets her makeup on and then through that. And then we're going to do something really fun. So I want consultants that are on and I want guests to pay attention because we're going to have code words throughout the night about some of the products that we're talking about. So when each of us are talking about some products, we're going to give you the code word. And if you're thinking to yourself, you know, that's something that I'd really like to try, or maybe that's something that I want to talk to my consultant about, we want you to type it in the chat box. And the code words will be funny, so they'll be great, but we know what they'll mean, and your consultants will too. And then when they follow up with you after the event, or maybe tomorrow, whenever they get with you, then they can just ask you about those. So what's really great is it's going to be super, super fun. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and a little bit through that too is we're going to play a really fun referral game, because here's one of the things, you guys. We, for those of you who aren't in New Mexico, we are super locked down. We're still locked down. We're not like Texas where it's great and everything's opening. So all of us though, we're trying to figure out how to build our business in different states, because that is really super fun and a great way for us to get to meet your fun friends. So we're going to do a fun referral game. We're going to share just a wee little bit about Mary Kay, and then we're going to have some more drawings, and at the end, Kristen will go over some of the products that we have. So, okay, are we ready to start?
Let's do it.
Okay, Kristen, I think first you're to talk about just the prep that you started with before we got all this beautiful color on.
I do. I'm going to start us out and just give you some information. Maybe, Melissa, could you mute everyone?
Yes. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Yay. Okay. So we're going to start off, of course, before we put on beautiful color, it's super important to clean your face. So Mary Kay has 5 different skincare options, which are awesome. And you can discuss with your consultant which one might be good for you. But I'm just going to show you so we have a Miracle Set 3D. It defends, delays, and delivers. There are 4 pieces to this skincare. You get a cleanser, which you wash your face with morning and night. There's a day cream with sunscreen, moisturizer. There's a night cream, which is awesome, and an eye cream. So you get 4 pieces in that skincare, in that skincare set. And like I said, that is our most popular from 18 till I say forever. Anybody can use that. It's awesome skincare, but there are other options, and you can discuss that with your consultant if that's something you're interested in. Basically with the Miracle Set 3D, it defends, delays, and delivers, like I had mentioned, helping skin look younger in 4 weeks by improving multiple signs of skin aging, including fine lines, wrinkles, resilience, smoothness, softness, overall appearance. And so the code word for skincare is Fountain of Youth. So in the chat box, if you're like, you know what, I would like to talk to my consultant about a skincare routine, or I'm using this one, maybe I want to try a different one and see what the other options are. In the chat box, type in Fountain of Youth, and you can thank Denise for the code words for tonight. So we're
there you go.
Code words. Thank you, Denise. Okay, so once we wash our face, right? We wash our face, we're all ready to go. We want to do a little bit of prep before we start putting on color. And so the first product you're going to want to put on is the foundation primer. And so before we put on our foundation. And so the foundation primer, it's an SPF 15. It acts as an invisible buffer that only fills in imperfections. It also acts as a magnet to effortlessly and just help that foundation go on. We kind of call it like spackle. You know, it just kind of fills in all the cracks and crevices, and just it helps your foundation go on better and last longer. And so that is the code word. If this is something you're like, I think that would be something I would want to talk to my consultant about, that is the Canvas Prep. So Canvas Prep. This is awesome. And what's great, I love about this is a little goes a long way. As you know, with Mary Kay products, if you're already a user of Mary Kay, you know the products last, or quality products, and so they last a long time. And this is no exception. And so again, Canvas Prep for the foundation primer. And so yeah, you want to put that in. I see people are starting to put in the comments.
Yeah. Yay! They're doing the comments.
Yay!
People are wanting the Canvas Prep and the Fountain of Youth. We're excited.
Yes. Okay. So the next one is, before, I guess, our last sort of prep that we do, it's our foundation. And so Mary Kay has, like, I think we have 5 different foundations, but one of the most popular is our Timewise foundation. And so this goes along with the Timewise Miracle Set 3D that I talked about a little bit earlier. And so there is a luminous wear, which is really kind of gives you that dewy look. We have a matte wear foundation. So these are 2 options for you, but like I said, there's other options. And so if you want to talk to your consultant about foundation, you want to put Miracle Worker.
There you go. We love that one.
Yes. Miracle Worker. Thanks, Denise. That's awesome, because it is definitely.
It is. We love it.
Love it. It is a miracle worker, and it's important, just if you're taking the time to put on makeup, we want to, do the best that we can with the skincare and the prep work, right? It's kind of like when you paint a wall, if you don't take that time to do everything right before you put the color on, it just doesn't look the same. So that's kind of my example. And so that is the prep work before the eye color. So I believe we're going to move on
For
to
Melissa.
which is the reason why everybody's on here to see this awesome color.
I know. And
Okay, girls.
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
One of the things I want to remind consultants, make sure you're going into, somebody put miracle work in there. Go into, if you have guests on, consultants, make sure you're looking at the chat box so you know what to write down, because that's kind of your responsibility along with us. But I am going to say out names when people put it. So good for you. Okay, Melissa, let's see your beautiful eyes.
Well, okay, they're a little blank right now, but I'm about to do them, and I'm going to actually, so I see myself while I'm doing this. I have the screen. Just disregard any cats you see in the background. Okay. Moving right along. So today we're doing color, and I think a lot of women are hesitant to try a pop of color on their eyes. It's easy to just keep putting your makeup on the same way every day where you're comfortable and you feel like, okay, this looks good. And sometimes color is just a little scary. And so what we wanted to do tonight is show you 2 ways you can use a color that is going to pop, but different ways you can use it. So it's a good thing it's not, and I'm going to go just take my makeup off after this, because on one eye, I'm going to do it one way, and on one eye, the other eye, I'm going to do it another way. So I guess this is what we would call split personality knot. Okay. So the first thing I want to tell you is eye makeup remover is a must. Number one, just to remove your eye makeup just more gently and easily. It is designed to take your makeup off. Your cleanser or anything else you're grabbing is not designed to remove eye makeup. Eye makeup remover is designed to remove eye makeup, and ours has 2 solvents, and you shake it up, it makes a solution. It removes all types of eye makeup. And I also like this. Have y'all ever put your makeup on and then you're like, you're going and you dot your mascara on your lid and you're like, oh gosh, and then you like try to get it off, and then you smear it, and then you lick it, and then you've made a mess. Before you do all that, if you just get a Q-tip and get a little bit of the eye makeup remover, you can just get that mascara right off and not make a big mess. So we love our eye makeup remover, and you may need it. So the word for this tonight is ideal. And I know I have quite a Texas accent, so deal as in D-E-A-L. Sometimes I feel like I need a translator. I'm so country sounding sometimes. Okay, ideal, people. Okay, the next thing you want to do before you start with your eyes is a primer. So I live in Tyler. It's very humid here. And because of the heat and humidity, your eyeshadow can be creased or faded by noon because it is really hot in the summer. And so I love the eye primer. This is $12, you guys, and it is going to keep your eyeshadow from moving and creasing. It's awesome. So I went ahead and put it on just to save time. And so you would just put it everywhere you're about to put your eyeshadow, and you put it on and then just give it a minute or 2 to dry, and then you can go ahead and put on your eyeshadow. And for eye primer, if this is something you need in your life, you're going to put Peeper Primer. Okay, Peeper Primer. I know some of y'all need a little Peeper Primer. Okay, so let's jump in. I'm going to do, so today we're using this color. Do you see how bright this green is? Okay, so this is a color maybe you've just been like, oh, that's scaring me. That is a really bright color, but it might be a blue. It might be just any color that's kind of vibrant. And so I'm going to show you 2 ways to use it today. So I've got our brushes. The first one I'm going to use is an all over brush. It's a flat brush, and it's just so easy to apply your base color. So on the first eye, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We are going to do, I'm going to kind of show them as we go. So I'm over 50, and for you girls that are also over 50, you can do shimmer, but we can't have every color be shimmer. We can't be too busy, girls, on the eyes. We've got to pick our point. So I like to do this color a lot. It's called Biscotti, and it's just a really pretty matte shade. And where I like to apply it is just half of the eyebrow out, just like that. Okay, just to give me a little highlight, but it doesn't have shimmer on this particular look we're doing. Okay, so this eye we're going to do really neutral, and I'm going to show you how you're going to use the bright green color we're going to use as an eyeliner. Okay, so a different way to apply it. The next color we're going to use is called, the first one was Biscotti, and that's a great matte color. The second one we're using here is called Candlelight. So again, with that same all over brush, I'm going to just put it all over the bottom of the lid. Okay, just a nice coat. And you want to make sure you get it really right on that lash line. And so obviously doing it in the computer is not the same as a mirror, but we're making it work. Okay, now the next color we're going to do, I'm going to switch to our crease brush, which looks like this. Okay, it's an angled crease brush. And I like to just do, it's going to, oh, I might need to use my mirrors, guys, sorry. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just do it a little bit above the crease, okay? And then a little, about a third of the way on the lash line, just like that. So it's just gonna be a nice V in the outer corner. Now, here's one thing I wanna tell you guys, is that it doesn't have to go on perfectly. I mean, I put mine on and I'm always just smudging. I want it to just look blended as I put it on. So if you get too much when you first put it on, no worries. Just keep blending, keep moving the brush around till you just kind of like the way it looks. So this is just really neutral, just like that, okay? The color I just put on was Mahogany. Now for the eyeshadows, I forgot to tell you, Peeper Pretties. Is that what you said? Pretty Peepers.
Well, you were close.
Peters.
I want people pretties.
Peeper Pretties, what? No, sorry, Pretty Peepers. Hey, you guys, I hope that you can tell when we do these that we're not looking for perfection here. We just want to have some fun. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. We've just got a natural look going. I'm going to use our deep brown eyeliner, okay? And so what I'm going to do is just put a nice little line. And here's the thing, don't be doing Chinaman. Y'all know what Chinaman is when you're like, rah, and doing it. That is so damaging on your eyes. So don't be doing that. Okay, but what you want to do is just do small little brush strokes from your lash line over. Okay, you don't have to make it a perfect line. I just like to do the small smudge strokes. Then there it is, easy breezy. Okay, we're going to do this on the bottom as well. I left my mascara part of it on just for, you know. Oh, sorry, can y'all still see me? We're going to do just a little on the bottom. And if you open your mouth when you're doing your eye makeup, it's fun. When you open your mouth, it relaxes your eye muscles and it's easier to put on. So just open your mouth and call it good. Okay, now I still like using our crease brush, the same one. I like using this one to put this shadow on. So let me show you. Now we've got our green. Are y'all ready for the color? Okay.
Melissa, can you put that up closer to the screen? Because the color's a little muted, but I want them to see how pretty the green is.
Ooh.
This way. There you go.
It's always backwards. That's why I'm all.
I know.
Can y'all see that? There we go.
It is a beautiful
It's
green,
a really
emerald
pretty green. It's called Emerald Noir. It's very beautiful. So, okay, if you've ever tried to put eyeshadow on as liner, usually it's lighter and sometimes it can be real smudgy and it can trail. And so I actually like to put it on top of an eyeliner because that way the eyeshadow doesn't fade and trail everywhere. It holds really well and it's a little bit more vibrant and deeper. Putting it on top of eyeliner. So here we go. I'm just using that little shadow. It's hard to tell how much you'll be able to see it, or y'all can probably see it a little bit. It's brighter obviously in person than the way the camera is, but okay. So anyway, just easy breezy, just put a little bit on top of the shadow. Now we're gonna put a little on the bottom. Oh, y'all can see it now. Can you see the difference in the top and the bottom, the green? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna just open my mouth and not care. Okay, so look at that. Now you have it. I'll put mascara on in a minute, but there you go. So it's all neutral, but you've got to pop around your eye so you can use this pop of color to frame your eye. It looks great on all colors, but it really pops. I think brown-eyed people, when they do color around it, it really makes the brown look different. Sometimes people with brown eyes stick more neutral, but color is really good for brown, but it also looks good on eye colors. I have more of a green eye, and so it's fun. And basically what you're going to find is some days you're going to use your makeup to emphasize your eye color, and some days you use your makeup and that's your emphasis, is how you've applied the makeup. And neither is wrong. It's just how you want to do it. Okay. Now I'll put mascara on in a minute, but that's just one way you can use it. And you know, if you ever wanted to be like, I just wish I had a purple liner to wear today or a blue one, well, as long as you have an eyeshadow, you can put it on top of brown or black eyeliner and create your own eyeliner for that day. So that might be a fun way that you've never used the eyeshadow for eyeliner before. Okay, now moving on to the other eye. All right, ready? This, you guys, I was a little scared to try this one, but it's so pretty. Okay. Now, this is a more neutral eye, as I said. This next eye, this is your going out eye. We're going to pump it up. Okay, the first color I'm going to use, it's a shimmery color. It's called Moonstone because, again, we're doing a little bit more of a go out look, not a staying home look. All right, so again, I'm just going to put that about half of my crease out. Sorry, it's easier to do it in the mirror. I feel so awkward. Okay. So the next
Okay,
thing
Melissa.
What?
Hey, Melissa. Jasmine wanted to know if there's a fancy code for the brushes. No, Jasmine, just put brushes. Brushes.
Yeah, brushes. So my friend Shuey says that Da Vinci. No, it wasn't. Yeah, Da Vinci. Didn't Da Vinci do the Sistine Chapel? No. Yeah, was it Da Vinci? Who did the Sistine Chapel? I think it was Da Vinci. Anyway.
Okay.
He said Da Vinci did not paint the Sistine Chapel with Q-tips and sponge tips. He used brushes. So
Very true. There
there
you go. Okay.
brushes do make a difference because they give you a more blended look as you apply it. Sponge tips are a little harder to work with and get nice and blended. Now the next color we're going to use, it's called Smoky Quartz. And it is really pretty. It's almost kind of a creamy silver color. I know you're thinking with green. Just wait, I'm not even done. It gets even more fun. Okay, so we're just going to put that one all over the lid. So it's got that really pretty shimmery, silver shimmery kind of cream look. Okay. Woo! I'm getting so jazzy already. Okay, next color. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. This is Dusty Rose. I know you're thinking, what are we doing here? Silver, pink, green. Yes, we're doing it all. It's so fun. But it looks really good when I'm done. Don't worry. Okay, so this one we're gonna just put in the midtone. So what the midtone is it's that area above the crease. Because this is a 4 eyeshadow look, girl. This is a going out look. Okay, so we're just gonna do the Dusty Rose right above the crease. And then I like to dust it right under the brow there. So just like that. And this is a matte, there's no shimmer at all. So it helps, it helps to just really give you this pretty matte, so not everything is shimmery. Okay, now we're gonna do the green, and actually on this one, we're gonna do the green in the crease, maybe. Okay, so here we go. Back to our same angled brush for our crease brush. Let me tell you a quick tip. If y'all are ever like at work and then you're going to go somewhere at night and you need to refresh your makeup, but you don't want to take it all off or you don't have time, you can always, this is one of the best tips I ever received for freshening your makeup. And what it is you can actually put like a tissue here. And then that way, when you reapply your eyeshadow, it doesn't trail under here, and then you have to clean up all that base. So that's just a neat, easy way. I don't know if I can do it today holding my mirror. I'll kind of try. But it really is, there's no trail after you do it. So with the green, I'm just going to do a V in this outer corner.
Melissa, let me ask you, because I've had some customers ask me, can you use our Chroma Fusion color like wet or damp? can you dampen your brush where it doesn't, because it kind of does, if you don't do that tissue, I mean, because it's finally kind of milled, it kind of falls a little bit. So have you ever done it wet, was a question.
Have you?
I dampen my brush a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't done that much, but it probably would work. I just haven't tried it.
Okay. Okay. That was just a question.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I haven't tried it, but it probably would work. So we're just doing a little bit of this green in the outer corner, just like that.
That's pretty.
Super
It-
pretty.
Actually,
Yeah.
with the pink, you would think, what are we doing? But actually, it really is pretty. So you just, again, are going to fingertip smudge. And so now here's the fun on this side. I'm going to use our liquid eyeliner now. I love our liquid eyeliner pen. You can get it so fine, okay, like a fine point. But basically, we want to just do a little more. I'm going to go all the way. Normally, okay, so let me tell you, I usually will just go where my lash line begins, right? That's usually where your eyeliner wants to begin, unless you're wanting a little bit more dramatic look. And then I'll actually go all the way above the tear duct, okay? If that makes sense. So it gives you just a little bit more of a dramatic look.
Okay,
Okay.
now I will say this, having an older eye.
I have an
So
old
if you
eye
guys
too.
are, no, not as old as my eyes. I'm just saying, I cannot do any kind of a liquid liner just because I've got too much texture. We're going to call it texture on my eyelids, but that is so beautiful. So if you didn't want to do a liquid liner, what would you do on that side?
Just do the black pencil.
Okay.
Just do
Okay.
the black pencil. I used to do a really great cat eye, but it's a little crunchy in the corners now. So too far out on the sides now.
We don't want crunchy. We don't want crunchy.
No, we don't want crunchy. Okay, I'm gonna just fast throw on some mascara, just a little bit of Ultimate. I had a little bit underneath just for time purposes. So here's a red carpet tip. If you curl your eyelashes, which I do, if you will curl and put the Lash Love waterproof on, it will help hold your eyelash curl, okay? And then if you come back through with like the Ultimate, like I'm doing, then you have, it just really helps your curl to stay. So y'all can probably see now the green around. It's really fun. Now on this side, since I did a heavier, more dramatic eyeliner, I'm actually not gonna do anything on the bottom. I'm just gonna put a little more mascara on. And so the heavier line is all I'm gonna do for liner on the top. Okay, and then one more quick thing. Go ahead, Denise.
That I was just going to say, just for the guests on there, when Melissa was telling Kristen and I this one eye look that she's doing now, I went, and I'm going to opt for the other one because that one scares me. It's beautiful. It is so pretty.
It's really pretty on, and it's fun to just kind of do something different. Even this week, as I was trying the looks, I was like, I don't wear green very much. It kind of made me step out, but it was fun because it was just, sometimes it's fun to just have a different look. One thing I'll tell you that I always like to do is take a little bit, I usually use candlelight. If y'all notice in magazines, whenever you see a model, they always have the inner corner highlighted. And so basically you're just taking a little bit of that shimmer and just doing it a little bit of above and below the tear duct. I don't think I got very much on there. Anyway, just to brighten it. Because whatever oh, go ahead, Denise.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was just saying, whatever you lighten goes forward and whatever you darken recedes. So when you lighten that up, it's going to open up your eye and it kind of draws the eye to where the light part is on it. Let me do this one real quick.
We had a question of if you have very watery eyes, since it is spring and there's a lot of, allergies and things, would you just typically use waterproof mascara?
Yeah, for sure. If you're, oh, I think I've trailed down. Yeah, if you're a girl that's just a little bit more having allergy issues, definitely just do the waterproof. It's great. And the liquid eyeliner is waterproof as well, just in case. Mm-hmm. So let me see here.
Can you give us a code word for the eyeliner and the mascara?
Yes, because I have them. Okay, the code word for eyeliner is crayon. Okay, and I think those are all my words. Okay, so I would probably do a little bit more mascara just because I'm a fan, but there's two ways to use a color you might not ever think about using. And again, it could be blue, it could be green, and it's just kind of fun to change up your look and try something new. So I hope you will be inspired to try it. And if you want to get a sample first, you're like, I'm a little scared, your consultant can give you a sample of a blue or green and let you kind of experiment, but I think you might like it, just trying something new and different. So that's all for our eyes. Any questions about the eyes?
Your mascara code word.
My mascara code word is code word.
Oh, word.
Mascara code word is eye opener.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. And one more thing I'll say, do y'all see the difference in putting the liner mascara on the bottom and then not? It's not that it's bad, it's just fun to try something different. So try that as well when you're playing around. Just say, I'm not going to do anything on the bottom and just see what that looks like today, just for fun. So, okay. Any other questions?
Hey, Melissa, so Denise was asking about the adding like liquid or water or something to the, wet eyeshadow or whatever. But there was a tip that, I don't know if you remember this, Denise, at a training, we're adding a little bit of the finishing spray to one of our brushes.
Oh, and patting it. Right.
And then
Yes.
adding it putting it on your eyeshadow and then just patting it on, and it kind of just gives it that wet little sparkly. So, doing something like that in the center of your eye would be cool too.
And the cattail was fantastic.
I love it.
You can't time these things. See, I haven't heard that tip. That's a great one, Kristen. Okay.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so those are our eyes for tonight. Super fun. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Okay. All right. So now,
Kelly said you look beautiful too. It looked beautiful.
oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to do something fun because, as Denise mentioned earlier, in Mary Kay, clearly we build our business through referrals. And I think, gosh, how many people have I met in my life because I have great customers I love, and then I meet their friends and I love them. So that's why we ask for referrals, because we love you. So we know we're going to love your friends too. And getting to work with them is just going to be a blessing and joy like it is to work with you. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you something because there's something in it for you too, right? All right, here we go. Here is the something in it for you. I'm screen sharing. Okay, so this is called The Beauty of Friendship, as you can see. So here's what happens is that you can pick, maybe you're like, hey, I want to try an eyeshadow and get one for free. You could put the name of a friend or family member and their number of someone you think would enjoy a little Mary Kay pampering in there. And so what's going to happen is they're going to get a $10 gift certificate in your name when whoever your consultant is gets to meet with them. So we're actually doing something really fun. So what I want you to do is look on here. You could give your consultant non-referrals, non-ladies, names and numbers, but what you're going to do is text her the names and numbers. And your consultant can send you this as well after tonight. But we are looking, actually, as Denise said, to build in other states, because there are women that are just like us. And now that we work virtually, oh my gosh, working virtually has been so fun because it's just opened up so many doors of people that you don't have to drive to see or get together. You can just do a virtual appointment. So we're focused on these 3 states, but if you have a friend that down the road and you're like, I want to refer her, of course refer her. But we're also looking to get referrals from the states of Oklahoma, Florida, and Kentucky. Okay, so jot those down: Oklahoma, Florida, and Kentucky. Or maybe somebody can put it in the type it in our chat box. So what you're going to do with your consultant, say you give her a referral of Susie Q and you really have your eye on a free mascara, just put her name and put mascara. And so your consultant will know which product you want to get free when she can get with that referral and give her some pampering time virtually or in person. Okay, so we're targeting those 3 states: Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Florida, and get some free stuff for you and bless your friend or family member you think would enjoy just a little bit of virtual fun with us. We are pretty fun, by the way, just saying.
We
Okay.
are.
Go ahead and pop off the screen share, but don't worry, your consultant can get you the sheet if you didn't get a chance to look at it all, okay? All right, and I'm gonna do a drawing for, okay, so Denise mentioned at the very beginning of the call that we're giving away, I think she did. If not, I thought she did. We're giving away $100 of free products tonight in our drawing. So I'm gonna do a drawing now and I'm gonna spin the wheel because I am really techie like that. So let's see here. I'm gonna spin my wheel. Okay. And the name is Whitney what?
Yay!
Okay,
I think-
Whitney!
Yay!
Okay,
We love giving things away.
I'm turning it over to Denise.
Okay. All right. Well, so real quickly, I am just going to talk about a couple of different products to kind of finish out your look. And so since we went with kind of a more dramatic eye, we wanted to go with a little bit less color on our lip, maybe our cheek, but you still do need color. So what is my face big? Because it doesn't look big on my screen. There you have it. That's okay. It's just easier for me to see. That's all right. Not that they want to see my big face, but that's all right. So anyhow, okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you our compacts, and Kristen's going to talk about them in a little bit, but this is one of our compacts. And so we picked the color, and your code word for your cheek color tonight is sunshine, because that's what we love about cheek color. You should never actually, great skincare is great, putting your foundation on, eyes are great. If you went out with no cheek color and like no lips on, you kind of look like half dressed, like you're half naked, and we don't want that. So we picked Juicy Peach as the color for our blush. And so again, this is one of our beautiful brushes from our brush collection. And you can ask, the word is brushes if you want to put it in. So I'm going to just get a little bit of Juicy Peach on there. And then one of the things I like to do is kind of tap it into my brush with my finger. And then I don't start right here on the apple. I start here, kind of in the middle. And then I'm just going to put a little color this way, back towards my hairline. Okay. So again, it's Juicy Peach. Linda Aldis just said brushes. You're right. We need great tools to put our color on. So I am just putting that on like that. Okay, so again, sunshine is the code word for that. Now I'm going to talk to you about another product that I absolutely love, and I have a girlfriend that cracks me up. But the way she describes our finishing spray, if you've never used a makeup finishing spray, it is so fantastic because it sets your makeup. And so you have no makeup meltdown. She calls it hairspray for the face. So you could put hairspray in there and we would know what you're talking about, or no makeup meltdown. But our makeup finishing spray is fantastic. So I'm going to show you how to use this after you get all of your makeup on. And a lot of times we'll use translucent powder too to set our foundation, but I'm going to take my glasses off because it's not good when you spray your glasses. You're going to take this and you're going to do a T and then an X on your face, and you're going to let it sit, and it just sets your foundation and all of your color. It is so fantastic. It feels so refreshing, and it's something that you can do even during the day. Kristen Moss loves the finishing spray. We love this. I mean, I think I drink it. I go through so much of it. But this was what Kristen was saying. You can even brush on one of your eyeshadow brushes and pat over your shadow to kind of set it as well. But spraying does it. So this, you can put no makeup meltdown or hairspray and we'll know what you're talking about. It is a fabulous product. And then last but not least, I do have a little color on my lips because I didn't want to look completely dead. But we wanted, when you do a more bold eye, you want to do a more nude lip. So we didn't go with a lot of lip color. But what I want to tell you, okay, Callie said hairspray. So whoever Callie's guest is, write that down. What we went with is our Blush Velvet lipstick. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I swallowed crooked. But you can ask we have a lot of different nudes that you can wear and kind of lighter lipsticks, and they're just gorgeous. Our lip products are great. So for our lipstick, we're going to have you, our code word be lip lovers, but that could be anything. You might be a lip gloss girl. You might be a liner lipstick and lip gloss girl. That's kind of what I am the older I get. I need a little bit more color. But this blush, you can tell I use my blush velvet very much. So you know what? With no liner, you're just going to put your lipstick on and go. So lip lovers, if you're a lipstick, and you guys, I even wear it even though we're wearing masks. So, you know, the inside of my mask is nasty, so I just wash them more. But I think the older you get, the less color you have, and you kind of just need a little bit. So gloss, even if you're not a color person, ask your consultant about our lip balm, which is great to keep your lips moisturized. So, okay, there's the kind of finish to our look. Okay, and I think Melissa's going to do a screen share. No, not right now, because wow. Tomorrow's my birthday, you guys, and I'm getting older, and so I'm having blackout moments. It's kind of crazy. It's been happening a lot lately. It's just these blip outs. Anybody have blip outs? It's called lack of estrogen, I think is what it's called. Okay, so here we go. Oh, wake up, Denise. It's all good. Okay.
You could be a sales director.
Yes, anybody can do this business. So just remember that as I'm talking, okay? We should give you hope. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, 24 years in the business and it's still going. That's all I can tell you. Okay, so what I am going to tell you a little bit about is I'm just going to share a little bit about Mary Kay. And what I love about that is I'm not going to take a lot of time with you, but I do want to just share just some things that we love about our business and why this is the right time for a business like this. You know, this has been, well, it's always been a right time for American business, but what I found is there's a lot of women in a lot of different positions. Some people don't have a job anymore. Some people are looking for another job because the one they have has been so hard during all of this. What I love about our business is there's no quotas, and it's something that you can just fit very easily into an already busy schedule. Guys, we had to pivot and take everything virtual. And we always had the virtual capacity to this business, but we've always done face-to-face things. Now, I'm not saying we don't do face-to-face appointments. It just kind of changed a lot. We do a lot of our meetings, a lot of our gatherings. And so I have new consultants and all of us that are selling with samples and online. I mean, you can send sample packs out to women. There's a lot of different ways, but we love our freedom and flexibility. That's always been something that's been very important to a lot of us in Mary Kay. And I think women in general, we want to have a lot of freedom and flexibility with our schedules. It doesn't always seem like we do, but what I found is you can fit this into small pockets of time and still be really, really successful. We love the fun and the friendships. I mean, you know, we meet women, we make them feel beautiful. I think in this crazy time, making women feel beautiful and good about themselves with what's happening to our country and the shutdown and everything is so important. So I love that aspect of our business. And so big thing, a lot of people start their business for one reason, extra money. That's why I came into it. I have shown horses competitively most of my life, and I just wanted a little extra money. So, you know, you can earn up to 50% on everything you sell, which is the highest direct sales commission paid in the United States. And it's not only on your product. Now, the product is fantastic. I figured worst case scenario, if I gave this a try and I didn't like it as a business, I could still get my product at half price. So, you know, to me, it was a win-win. But you can also build a team and earn commissions on your team and help women that way too. So it's empowering women. And that was one of Mary Kay's dreams, is she wanted women empowering women. Now, one of the things that all of us have had in our Mary Kay career is the use of a career car. You know, I haven't had a car payment for the last 24 years. I am on my 15th Mary Kay career car, earning it. 4 of those have been pink Cadillacs. Melissa is driving a pink Cadillac right now. I'm driving a Chevy Equinox. Kristen has taken the cash compensation on a lot of her cars because they give you that option. But if you take the car, they pay tax, title, license, and 85% of your insurance. That has been a huge blessing to my family, not having a car payment each month. So that's a big perk that a lot of women love. We have over 300 beauty products in our line that are scientifically researched, and there's 100 of patents out there that Mary Kay has. So our products are so excellent. This is what I love about our products is they sell themselves. When you wear our product and you love it, I mean, if you love something, we as women, here's what I say: women sell things all day long. They just don't think they do it. If they've gone to a store they like, if they've bought a clothing line, if they like a pair of shoes, if they got a purse on sale or whatever, we are telling our girlfriends about things all the time. And so, you know what? This product sells itself. And so our face is kind of our billboard. So we love that about it. And another thing is, so Mary Kay's been around 57 years, enriching women's lives. We have the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation that gives millions of dollars to cancer research, to cancers that affect women, and shelters, domestic abuse shelters in all 50 states. So that it is a company with a conscience, which I absolutely love. So that's a little bit about it. I always tell women, it may not be something you would ever think you'd think about, but I always say there's nothing bad that can come out of starting a Mary Kay business. And oh my gosh, you get us to boot. Oh, I maybe shouldn't say that. They'll be like, nope, no, thank you. So Melissa's going to screen share something really quick. We're going to show you just some of the options and how awesome it is to get your business started. So when we went virtual, y'all, they changed our options in order for us to start our Mary Kay business. So you'll see there's a $30 startup cost to start your Mary Kay business. And what's fantastic about that startup is you get a personalized website and credit card processing for 1 year. You get access to back office through our Mary Kay In Touch, which is a website that has thousands of pages of training on it. You have free apps to help you sell anytime and anywhere, digital marketing tools, customer support, and online step-by-step education. Now, we also have our full starter kit, which is the $100 starter kit that has over $400 of full-size retail products and different samples and things, plus the $30 e-start. So you get your credit card processing and your website. And then there's always, now since we're doing everything virtually, you can add on a $45 pack of samples in order to send samples to your girlfriends and then just follow up with them, which is a lot of the selling that we're doing these days. So this is how easy it is to get your business started. So what I want you to do is just really think about it and talk to your consultant. And if you have some questions, then I would say talk to your consultant about it and get with her and let her share a little bit more. So, okay, there's my spiel.
Yay,
Hey, Kristen, I think it's you.
It is my turn. So I'm just going to share a little bit of, you saw all these awesome things. I don't know, Melissa, do you want to put the focus on me? Denise, you're muted.
It's on you, girl.
Yeah, it is.
It is spotlighted. Okay, spotlighted. So that was the word I was trying to think. Okay, so you saw, we talked about lots of things and we gave you lots of code words. Well, I'm going to break it down a little bit and just like go through. We have a little set sheet. I'm going to go through that and just show you the products. And then at the end, so Melissa's going to screen share it, but your consultant will have this for you as well. Okay. So I'm going to kind of go through this, but then we'll screen share it a little bit. Okay. So we talked about when we got started prepping the canvas, right? And so you get in the Prep the Canvas set. So if that's something you're interested in, you get the foundation primer, the Timewise foundation, and then the brush, which we didn't really talk about, but let me just say, this is just like a miracle worker for your face and foundation, right? I mean, it is amazing. So it's a blender foundation brush. It's awesome. And so these three pieces together, they're called Prep the Canvas. You will get to see it, so you don't have to remember it. But if it is something you want, you could put in the chat box for your consultant too. So Prep the Canvas are those three pieces. And then the Flawless Finish, right? And we talked about, you know, the final finishing steps, and Denise did mention the finishing spray. So that's part of it. And then we have a translucent powder. And then of course you have to have a powder brush. And so that's a Flawless Finish set, if that's something you're interested in. And again, you don't have to memorize everything. You're going to get a copy of it. So don't worry about that. Okay. So Flawless Finish. Love that. Love it. Okay. Sorry, I got a lot of products here, so it's just going to take me a second to get it all. Okay. The eyes have it. The eyes have it. And so that includes, I'm going to try to hold them all. Mascara, right? We have different options of mascara. Mascara, it's a lash primer, which is so awesome. It just really helps your mascara stay on, and you put that on underneath your, well, first, and then your mascara. And then you have, of course, an eyeliner. Awesome, our eyeliner pencils. You get a foundation primer, or not foundation primer, sorry, eye primer. Melissa talked about that. This is awesome too. Really, the primer is so great. It just helps your eyeshadow go on and stops it from creasing, and it just stays put. It's really an essential tool for your eyes. Those pieces. And then also, I cannot hold them all, but our under eye corrector. So this is, so the under eye corrector is great. You just kind of pat a little bit under your eye after you put your foundation on. And if you just have any discoloration, this is so great. So that is called the Eyes Have It. So those pieces. And then I'm going to show you, and it's so beautiful. And Melissa did a little bit to the color palette. And I put in a few of the colors, not all the colors she used, but I put a few of the colors in the Juicy Peach in this color palette. So that is one of the options as well. If you need some eyeshadows, if these are colors you're like, these are great colors, but maybe there's other ones, we have lots of other choices for you. So if the green or the ones that Melissa showed maybe aren't the ones that you're personally interested in, your consultant can, you can do a little consultation with your consultant and she can help you. So, and the beautiful Juicy Peach, which I'm just going to say on a side note, Melissa, I tried it. I like it. I think it's my new favorite blush. So just, you know, wasn't my normal color, but I actually enjoy it. So, okay. So that is the color palette. You get the applicators and then also the blush, 3 eyeshadows, and the compact. And what's cool with the compact is they're magnetic. So you just pick the colors you want. So everything is individual, right? You are not buying a packet of 4 and you like one color. You pick specifically which colors you want. So you only get the colors you want. So that, awesome. Okay, so that's the color palette. And then contour and highlight, we have a brush, so like a powder brush, and then we have mineral powder foundation, and then we have a little contour, which I don't have one of those out, but you'll have to just envision it in your mind. Envision the contour. It's in my palette. Well, I have one too, but girl, if you guys could see all the stuff on my desk, I have it too. So there is a contour and a highlight. Okay, so there is that comes with the set as well. So you get the mineral powder and the powder brush, which this is so essential, this brush, because it's flat on the top with the mineral powder foundation. If you are just like a light foundation, you're really oily, this is kind of my summer vacation one when we can go on vacation, because it's just light and then it just goes on so easy. So I love that. So that is the contour and highlight set. So you get the mineral powder, the brush, a contour and a highlighter. And then the On Point brows, which we did not even talk about, but your brows frame your face. Okay. So we have this beautiful Brushes Are Everything, a brow brush, which comes with this really cool like tip. So you can use that as the eyeliner as well. Our brow pencil, and then a volumizing brow tint. So that is the On Point brow set, these 3 pieces. Awesome. Okay, Luscious Lips. who doesn't want luscious lips, right? We have, and Denise showed us some of the, just a beautiful neutral lip look. So lip liner, we have options, you know, neutrals, rose. Rose is the one I use a lot. That's my favorite. And then a lipstick, and then our awesome lip gloss. So that is the luscious lip. So if you need luscious lips, these are the tools. These are the tools for you. So, and then I already showed you. And so this Pro palette, so this literally, this is amazing. This holds every single eye color. And you think I wouldn't use them, but yes, you would use all the eye colors, because that's what I thought when we got all the new mineral eye colors a couple years ago. So, but I'm going to show you, and I did a little brief as well. This isn't on the filled, isn't on our set sheet, but what's cool is you can customize it. There's cream to powder foundation, there's just a pressed powder, there's a couple of blushes, you have the highlighter and contour, plus a bunch of eyeshadows. This you can mix and match however you want it, and it's all in one place. It's magnetic, so they come out, and it's so like slim. You see this, and it holds a ton of product. So this Compact Pro, this professional compact, is awesome. And so part of the set that you're going to see on the sheet is empty, but you can talk to your consultant and fill it. And so the professional is the compact, and then the brush cleaner, which if you're getting brushes, you just need to take care of them. So these two pieces really go well together. And I'm going to talk about that in a second as well, why you like those. But last, definitely not least, is the brush collection. And it is so true. What is it? Were you saying, Melissa, you can't paint something with a Q-tip? And our brush collection, you get this beautiful brush holder. And so you get the brushes that Melissa used, that she talked about. So this is a smudger brush. Get the smudger brush, the crease brush, and you saw how well that worked. I mean, Melissa did a great job demonstrating that. The crease brush, the all over brush, amazing. But wait, there's more. The cheek brush, Denise talked about that too. It's a little angle. It's really awesome. You have a place for your thumb. Like, it's so awesome. So that comes with it. And then also, and look at it, so pretty, but it's the powder brush. And all of those come together as the brush set. So we also have them individual. You know, if you want extra brushes too, you know, sometimes it's nice to have a couple extra all over eyeshadow brushes. So that is the brush set. If you would very quickly, Melissa, just screen share, and I'll just go over the bottom, because I know, and I apologize, I appreciate we're at 7:30 and we definitely want to be timely. So I just have a couple things. So if you look on the bottom, if you feel like you're a queen and you choose 5 sets, and you receive the brush collection as your gift. That's your gift when you purchase 5 of these sets. Okay. Now, if you said, you know, I want to be a princess, and so that's when you choose any 3 of the sets. Okay. And so when you choose 3, you will get the Pro palette, which is the one I showed you, empty, so you can fill that. And so that is your gift with 3 sets. And then you can add an oil-free eye makeup remover, which is just like amazing. You shake it up and use it. It works for waterproof mascara, not waterproof, all mascaras, any eyeshadow, everything. You get that as a special price as well if you add that on to any of your set purchases. So those are the sets. I thank Melissa for screen sharing. I'm going to do one more drawing, and then we're going to just go to the chat box and see if there's any other questions, because I see that there's a couple questions in there, but let me do the drawing first, and then if people want to stay on and we can answer a couple questions. Does that sound okay? Did I get everything, ladies? Yeah. Okay. So let me do the drawing.
I think what we'll do, Kristen, is do the drawing, and then if we told people to be exactly an hour. If you want to go ahead and get off, that's great. And if you feel you want to stay on and kind of ask us some questions, anybody who wants to will be on for a few minutes.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's what I meant if I did not say that. So
no worries. No
okay.
worries.
So our drawing. Let me just check here. Lindsay Line. Lindsay Line.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations. So, yay. So, and we also are going to have another event at the end of March for Clinical Solutions. Your consultant will get you details on that if you were not on an event previously and want to learn about Clinical Solutions. I wanted to throw that in too, but we appreciate you being on. We will say, like Denise said, answer questions. So yes.
Denise, you want to wrap us up?
Me? Yeah,
Our host.
sure. I am the host, the hostess with the mostest. Thank you all for being on. We absolutely, you could have spent your night with watching TV and you spent it with us crazy gals learning some eye makeup tips. So your consultant is going to follow up with you. We so appreciate you. Think about your referrals and how you can help your consultant out that way and earn some free product. And we absolutely love you and can't wait to see you on our next one. So bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Yay.
And if you have questions, you can stay on and type them in the chat box.
I think Shay did, who's a consultant. She wanted to know how often you clean your brushes.
I said every day.
That's very ambitious. I'm like,
Yeah,
once a week, I'm
okay.
feeling like a rock star.
Once a week, Shay, is what I'm thinking. I'm pretty cool. And then I'll go, you can tell. Okay, Kristen.
This is what I do, though. I just spray it on and wipe it off as soon as I'm done. It literally takes 2 seconds. Now I do a deep clean about once a week, but I usually just, because if I have colors on it, I don't want them mixing. You know what I mean? So this brush cleaner is awesome. It's like my brush's best friend. I spray it on, wipe it off, and I'm done. So that's how I clean them every day. I don't deep clean them every day.
Okay, well, that's good. And I will say for foundation brushes, I use Dawn dishwashing liquid and just put some in it and get water and then scrub it around on my fingernails and then rinse it out, and they dry beautifully and they're fantastic.
Yeah, that's a good tip too, Denise.
Okay, any other questions? We still have about 17 people on. We're maybe